Alright, today we're going to take a look at some mods by a guy called Rexmeck. And he's made 3 main mods that I'm going to show here. Rexmeck's weapon pack, Rexmeck's attachments, and another one which I'll show you later. That's the fun one. So first of all, weapons. We're on the shooting range, test them out. And the first weapon we have is the 1911 DS Prodigy. It's a pretty basic pistol. Except for its magazine size, which holds 17 shots. Next up is the AK-203. It's a pretty standard fully automatic assault rifle. Holds 30 shots. And it has a fire selector here. So if you want to fire it solo, you can change it to that. The AK-74. Not AK-47, it's AK-74. They are 2 completely different weapons. This one is kind of the same thing as the AK-203, except it feels like it fires a little bit faster. It still holds 30 rounds. And it also comes with a fire selector. Pretty standard. The AKM. Not to be confused with the BONELAB weapon of the same name. It fires about the same as the AK-203, but just looks a little less cool. It probably does like maybe less damage or something, I'm not sure. But it does have a fire select. Sorry, I'm moving something around here. Which you do like that. And there you go. Next up is the AR-15 SLR. It's another 30-round assault rifle, but it fires very fast. I mean, that's really all there is to it. Not much. The AR-9. This, I believe, is a submachine gun that has the build of an AR-15. I honestly don't know. I've never seen this thing. But it works like this. It fires very fast and has a very small magazine. Well, small in size. I think it holds like 30 rounds. Don't quote me on that. It does have a fire select, and the other AR-15 does have one too, but these are smaller than the AK-47, than the AKs that I showed you earlier. So, moving on. The AUG A3. It's a bullpup assault rifle. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this thing at least once in their life. It comes with a grip installed, and if you hold it and press X, it actually folds up. And you can fold it back down again. And it works like this. I mean, we've seen the AUG in pretty much every video game. But it can also do the slap. The AWM, or Arctic Warfare Magnum. And this one is special because when you spawn it, it also spawns this scope. And you can fit it on like this. And don't worry, we will talk about this a lot later. But, I mean, if you know how the op works in like any video game, you pretty much know what you're in for. Lots of damage. Very accurate. It's a little hard to aim with the scope, but I can kind of manage it. And 10 rounds. Had to spawn a little friend for this next one, because it's not a gun. It's a butterfly knife. It's a little glitchy, but it works. To use it, you press the B button if you're holding with your. You press the menu button. You just press that, and you fling it, and then once it's in position, press the menu button again, and there you go. You have your knife. Die, Ford. Whoops. And you press the menu button again. Flip it closed. And there you go. And now nobody knows it's a knife. Except everyone who's watching this. Pretty sure everyone knows what this is. It's the Desert Eagle. And if you've used the Desert Eagle in any video game, you probably know what you're in for. High damage, pretty good accuracy, and 7 rounds. And also that amazing sound. Rexmeck also made a second version of the Desert Eagle. This one was made for a YouTuber. I think they're called Bam Bayo. So this is the Desert Eagle Bam Special. Hold it. On the magazine, it has sub to Bam, which I would recommend because he actually makes some pretty cool BONELAB content and just VR content in general. He even has his own avatar in the game. And his Desert Eagle is a bit different. You see, this thing is pack-a-punched. And also has this really cool texture that is from Bam's VTuber avatar. It also has this compensator on it. I don't think that really does anything. I think it's just for show. But yeah, Desert Eagle Bam Special. The FAL. I'm pretty sure everyone knows how this gun works. Except this one can fire full auto. It kicks like a mule when you do it. But it can do it. And it holds. $20 rounds. It's good for long-range combat. Okay, I don't really know what else to say. It's the FAL. What do you expect? It's the FNFAL. The G28. Now, when I first saw this, I was thinking like maybe it's a Glock 28, but no, this is the HK G28. And it's a semi-automatic sniper rifle. Or marksman rifle. It holds 20 shots. Has a very long handguard here. And it does pretty good damage. This is the patrol variant of the G28. It works pretty much identical, but it has a shorter barrel. Not much else to say. The G36. You know that weird gun in some video games that has like 2 scopes on it? Yeah, this is the G36. And it does come with 2 scopes. One on the top is I think it's like a red dot. There it is. You can just barely see it. Just barely. And then the lower one is a telescopic sight. So you could, in theory, use this for sniping. I wouldn't really recommend it though, because I mean, it's not really a sniper rifle, it's an assault rifle. It does have a fire select. So I guess you could use it as a marksman rifle if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. G36C. I mean, it's pretty much just a shorter version of the G36. One thing that is cool is that this stock. Whoops! I wasn't supposed to show that yet. This stock can actually fold into the, you know, I'm not really sure why I'd want to do this, because I guess if you need it for more close range combat, but I don't really like it like that. Brought our old buddy Ford back because this is the Gerber Prodigy knife. I mean, it's a knife. What else do you want me to say? It's a knife. The one thing is cool is you can actually hold it like from the blade, so that way you can throw it. It's not nearly as cool as the butterfly knife because, you know, it can't like fold and whatever. But I mean, it's a basic knife, so you know, it's a knife. Glock 17. I'm sure everybody knows this boxy handgun. They put it in like every single video game ever. I mean, it was in Half-Life. It was your starting pistol in Half-Life. What else am I supposed to say? Does look pretty cool though. So there's a second version of the Glock 17 in here called the Glock 17 Gen 5. I'm not sure what it is, but I have a feeling that this is from the previous version of the weapons pack, because it did get updated quite a bit. So my guess is that this is just from the previous version of the pack. I mean, it functions pretty much the same. I mean, I'm just gonna guess it's from the previous version of the pack. Maybe it's like a future generation of Glock. I don't know. I don't know that much about guns. I just know they go and make things die. I mean, I also know a bit about calibers, but that's neither here nor there. The Glock 18. That fully automatic machine pistol that fires way too fast. Like, I seriously don't see how this is useful. Like, sure, it fires ridiculously fast, and this one can actually break the sound if used in slow motion. Let me show you. See, it slightly broke the sound there. But yeah, what is the point of this? Like, it fires way too fast, in my opinion. It just fires way too fast to actually be useful. That being said, I have gotten some use out of this thing in tactical trial. The Henry X. It's a lever action rifle. And I'm sure it may be confusing on how this works in VR. It's actually not that complicated. You just hold it and then there you go. No need to press any buttons, just the grip. Sadly, you can't, you know, you can't... You can't do it one-handed, sadly, so you can't be all cool like that. But you can fire it pretty fast. The Henry X also comes with a pistol variant, which just makes the barrel a lot shorter. Other than that, it functions pretty much the same. The Honey Badger. Now, this one also spawns with an attachment. It spawns with a suppressor. You just put it in like that, and there you go. You have the Honey Badger, a suppressed assault rifle, which is very quiet. Kind of. It's got a nice gold color to it. I really like that. The Kimber 1911. Not to be confused with the 1911 DS Prodigy. That's completely different. The Kimber is less customized and holds 8 rounds instead of like 17. It also has a nice like desert color to it. And the Kimber logo actually looks really nice. I've never seen that. But yeah, it's pretty much just a normal 1911, but now you can use it in the desert. The Chris Vector. Not to be confused with the Vector that is already in the game. This one doesn't come with any attachments. Not out of the box anyway. I'm sure everyone knows the Vector. It fires very fast. And it also has a select fire. You can fire it solo. You can fire it fully automatic. And I can see the burst action option, but I guess that's not implemented. Oops. It's a very good submachine gun for like tactical stuff because it can be customized very well, which we'll get into later. Trust me, we'll get into that later. The M1014, not to be confused with the M4 that is already in the game. This thing is a beast. The semi-automatic shotgun. And it actually has a unique way to reload it, which I haven't seen on any other BONELAB shotgun. Once you're done firing, you put one shell in here, close the rack, and then load 7 shells into here. And now you have 8 shells ready to go. Don't use it one-handed, clearly. The M107! From Barrett. This is a massive sniper rifle that does hell of a lot of damage. It'll kill pretty much anything in one shot. And also forces you back when you fire it. Not to mention, it is very heavy. Though, you can actually fly with this thing, which I will show you later. That is very fun to do. The M110. Or the M11-0. It's a marksman rifle. It's pretty powerful. It has probably the worst iron sights I've ever seen. Like, how are you supposed to see through these? That hole is tiny. Well, that's why it comes with these rails, so you can put scopes on it and such. Which I will do later. M16A4. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what the M16 is. You got your classic 3-round burst. You got the attachment rails. You have an extendable stock. I mean, it's the M16. Reliable, pretty good weapon. 3-round burst, so you don't needlessly waste ammo. Yeah. The M1A1 Thompson. That classic World War II submachine gun? Yep, that's here now. Whoops. I really do like the sound of this one, though. Sadly, you can't turn it into like a typewriter, because the attachments don't work like that. But overall, oops. Overall, it's a very nice submachine gun. And it's very nostalgic. And I mean, it just looks friggin' cool. And just look at that. That looks cool. The little brother to the M16, the M4A1. I actually don't know which one came first. But I do know that I like the M4A1 more. I have a soft spot for fully automatic weapons. I just like him more. It has a bunch of rails on it, so it can be customized a lot. The scope can be pulled back, which makes it look really silly. So I don't know how to push it back in. I can't push it back in. I mean, it's the M4A1. Now, the next weapons are special because they're the only ones of their kind I've seen so far in BONELAB. This is... No, that's not what it is. What is it again? Alright. This is an M67 hand grenade. And yes, it works. It works very well. Has a big explosion. Blows physics objects around, which I absolutely love. And it's just a lot of fun to use. Holy crap, it destroyed that thing. So now, the only problem with using it is that it kind of screws up the physics props. I mean, you can see that our shooting range is completely destroyed. But I think if I... Nope, that only resets the score, so, I'll be right back after I, reload the map. Alright, I cleaned up the map, so now I can show you the M84 flashbang. Wait for it. Ow! That actually hurts my ears. Oh god, and that screws up props too. Oh well. Doesn't screw them up all the way. So yeah, it's a flashbang. You'll definitely want to get some good distance in your throw so you don't blind yourself. It'll still make you go deaf, though. Maybe you gotta throw it, like, really hard. Get these doors out of the way. And... Huh! Okay, back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay. I didn't make myself go deaf, but I did blind myself. It's a little finicky, but it works. I have no clue if it actually disorients NPCs, and I'm too lazy to spawn one, so you can find that out for yourself. Oh god, and it does screw up props. Oh, for crying out loud. Screw it, reloading the map again. Actually, no, I'm just gonna move shooting ranges. There we go. The M9A1, not to be confused with the BONELAB M9. It holds 15 shots. It looks really nice. It's pretty good. And what do you want me to say? It's basically just the Beretta M9. But without a laser sight. The Makarov. It's a very small pistol. Don't even really need to hold it with two hands, but you can if you really want to. Holding it with two hands pretty much just deletes recoil entirely. And even when holding it one-handed, the recoil is just barely there. But of course, the trade-off for that is doing low damage. The MK18 mod, I'm gonna guess that means modified. I honestly think this just might be like an M4A1, but modified? I honestly don't know. It kind of looks like the one from the new Modern Warfare games, you know? I mean, you know how this thing works. It's a fully automatic assault rifle. The MK23 SOCOM, which spawns with this laser sight flashlight combo. To use it, you just hold it and then press the trigger. So here's red laser, here's green laser, Use flashlight. Flashlight and red laser. Flashlight and green laser. Off. There you go, and that's how it works. Of course, the laser sight improves your accuracy, but it's a little tricky to see at longer ranges. The green one kind of fixes this. Hit the ghost. The Mossberg 590. Not to be confused with the Mossberg 590A1 that I think is in BONELAB by default. It's a pump action shotgun. Hey! Excuse me. The MP5A3. Not to be confused with the normal BONELAB MP5. This one doesn't have quite as powerful a firing sound, but what it does have is the HK slap. So you know how to do it. You move this here, get rid of the magazine, put the new one in, and then smack. Really satisfying to do. Really great gun. MP7A2. Feels like it should have like a grip here, but I guess it doesn't have one by default. It fires pretty fast. Oh, I missed the dynamite. Has pretty good accuracy, but kind of goes all over the place when you're moving. And it just looks kind of cool. Also works one-handed. I mean, you probably already knew that, though. The MP9. I think this thing can also be called the TMP. Or the TMP could be like a completely different weapon. I don't know. But it's a machine pistol that fires very fast. Maybe a little too fast. Honestly, I never really liked the design of the TMP. I don't like the look of it. I don't like using it. I kind of prefer the Uzi, which there is one, which you'll see in a bit. The P226, which spawns with, I think this is like a compensator, maybe some kind of muzzle attachment. Maybe a muzzle brake. Removing it, yeah, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Maybe it's just a barrel extension. But it's optional. I guess it looks kind of cooler with it. The P320 compact, or P30, or P... what was it? The P320 compact, or P320 compact. It's a very small pistol, which works really well one-handed. Has a nice desert look to it. Though I think it's a little weak in combat because it always takes a while for me to kill something with it. The P90. I think we all know about this weird submachine gun. It doesn't do a lot of damage. May not kill you quick, but it does get the job done. Personally, I've always really liked the P90. Something about the design and just the way it feels. I like this gun. And the shells eject from here. Batten down the hatches, just because this is the RPG-7. I'm pretty sure you know what's about to happen. Come on, get in there. Get in there. It's not in there. Come on. There we go. And fire in the hole. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we all know what the RPG is. It's a rocket launcher. Or rocket-propelled grenade launcher. Fire in the hole! And you can rocket jump with it, which I will show you later. The Ruger Mark IV Tactical. I don't know Roman numerals, I'm sorry. This is a very weak tactical pistol. Honestly, it just kind of sucks. I mean, it has barely any recoil. It does look kind of cool, but I think this thing fires like a really weak bullet. Yeah, look at that. We can't even, like, make the door move slightly. It's just weak. The SA-58. I remember this gun exclusively from the Ready or Not Steam page. Like, that's all I remember this from. I've never seen it anywhere else. It is a very high recoil assault rifle. So my guess is it fires a very powerful bullet. But maybe it's best if you don't use it fully automatic. It does have a fire select on it, so let me see if I can use that. That's better. This is more like a battle rifle than an assault rifle. The Saint Edge PDW, or personal defense weapon. Honestly, it just kind of looks like an unsuppressed honey badger. It does fire pretty well. But it has very low ammo. Like I said, it's a personal defense weapon. The Stealth Hunter. The only one of its kind in this pack. It's the only revolver that this mod adds. And it is very powerful. And it kicks, and like you can see, it kicks a lot when you fire it. Just leave this in slow motion. Pretty good, pretty good. The STI 2011. I think this is just like another model of the 1911. Another 17-shot version. I don't know what STI means. It's like, I know there's a gun called the Infinity, but this is definitely not that. I mean, it's alright, I guess. It's okay. It feels like it should be a little bigger, though. Tactical 5.7. I'm sure we all remember the 5.7 from Modern Warfare or Black Ops 2. It's a pistol that has a ridiculously large magazine of 20 shots. And this one has a rail on it so you can attach a laser sight to it, which I'll show you later. The USP Tactical. Oh, that sound brings back some memories. You know this gun. It's perfect for putting a suppressor on it, and the sounds are like straight out of Counter-Strike. Maybe that's how this thing actually sounds in real life. I don't know. Remember earlier when I said that there was an Uzi in this pack? Well, here it is. Do love me an Uzi. It has a stock that you can extend. For some reason, makes the recoil a little less. But of course, it looks better like this. And it's all, and you know what's more fun than an Uzi? Two of them, of course. I just like these. The VP9. I've never seen this gun in my life. All I know is that it's a pistol. It looks very weird. I don't really like it that much. So, yeah, VP9. And finishing off the weapons pack, we have saved the biggest for last. This is the XM250. And, it's a light machine gun. Watch and behold! I mean, what else do you want me to say? It's a light machine gun in BONELAB. Look, even the bullet belt is animated. That's amazing. Alright, so that's the weapons pack. Now we need to move to a new location so I can show you what else Rexmeck has up his sleeve. Alright. We are here at Halfway Park, so I can show you weapon attachments. So yes, Rex has a bunch of weapon attachments that you can put on your guns. You have muzzle attachments, you have flashlights, you have lasers, grips, hollow sights, and scopes, which I'm not going to show here. And now, here's how you customize your weapon. So you just do a bit of this, and a bit of that, put that there, move this here. There we go. Hold on. There we go. And booyah! Here we go. A customized M4A1. It has on it a flashlight and a laser sight. And of course it has a trusty red dot sight. So you can customize weapons to your heart's content for any mission you decide to take on. To turn on flashlights and to toggle flashlights and lasers, you just hold them and then press the trigger. Like that. And to remove an attachment, you grab it and then press the menu button. And there it goes. Removed. How cool is that? That is not even close to all the attachments. I want you to download this, and I want you to check them all out yourself. Please do. Remember when I said you can fly with the M107? Yeah, we're about to do that right now. Watch this. You can literally just launch yourself with this. You can actually launch yourself really far, too. Okay, so our target is that building. Getting closer. Okay, we're at the building. Now I just gotta get myself up there. Okay, and that might be a little harder than I thought. But I think we can do it. Oh god, I lost grip. Ooh, there we go. That was a good one. Okay, and... Oh, close. I think we're close. Go! Oh, we were there. We were there. This is possible. Come on. I know this is possible. We can do it! I'm determined now. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna get up there. Oh god, I shot myself. Okay, that helps a bit. Nope, nope, too far. Okay, well, it's possible. I'm just not gonna do it here because I'm wasting time. The RPG-7 can indeed launch you. Come on, get in there. Get in there. There we go. Ow! Where'd it go? Okay, I accidentally pressed the trigger. Hold on a minute. Why won't this thing just... Come on, why is this so hard to do? There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. See ya! It does hurt you, but it does launch you. Alright, and I got one more thing to show you, which I need a new map for. Alright, so here we are at Monogon Motorway Plus, which is a modded map. Not made by Rexmeck, but I really like using it. And this is going to be special, everyone. No, wait. Bad place to spawn it. Give me this. We'll spawn it here. Yes. This is a friggin' helicopter. The UH-60. And yes, you can actually fly this thing. I will show you right now. So you slide the door open, climb in, close the door. And before I fly this thing, all of these seats do actually work. So in multiplayer, if you use Fusion with this, you can have some fun. You can also open these windows. But that's not what you're here for. You want to see this thing fly. And well, here we go. To start it, you just flip this switch. To go, this controls your helicopters going up, going down, and also turning to the left and right. And this controls your helicopter's tilt, and up we go. We are flying a frigging helicopter in BONELAB. And in case you're wondering if the guns work, they do. They do work. Now let's say you see some enemies, and you want to stop so your friend can shoot them. Well, you just hit hover mode. And now the helicopter is hovering, so you can do what you want to. If you want to jump out and go down there and shoot them all, you can do that. If you want to open the window and shoot them with a gun, you can do that as well. And to get out of hover mode, you just flip the switch again. Oh no, that's the engine! So yeah, I'm just gonna fly this around, have some fun. Whoop! There's also a lights button, which turns on. I actually don't know. Hold on, let me get out. Let me get out and investigate what the lights look like. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's a helicopter. What else do you want me to say? Getting into it might be a little tricky for you with this. No, got it. Got it. Oh god. It's like one of those movies. Oh no! I didn't make it. Oh well. So yeah, those were Rexmeck's mods. I'll put a link to all the mods in the description. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, because I sure did. Alright, see you later. YOLO! Ow. Oh, there goes the Nimbus gun.